Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fighting him off. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the completion made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll use the ground game here. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snubs out the scoring threat. Big play.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down and keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Handoff to the back. A quick juke. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on 3rd down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. Great cut there. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming up, second down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first time, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Jukes to get free. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a short completion of the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Vols bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
To screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Creative running there. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Snags him with throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. You talk strategy.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but he set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. The ball is caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Commodores will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Running with purpose. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Commodores with first and 10 here. The linebacker shifting around now. The back's got it. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That puts them on top in the second half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Dump off, caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And he finds his target. He has the first. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. He stays alive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And that run produces a decent gain. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.